What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Yes, indeed. Back giving y'all another reaction of mine of a Holcomb video. This is him asking the question: are you qualified to judge the life of a real boss? There's a lot of people that think it wouldn't matter, but it actually does matter. It matters a lot if you actually are in a position to make decisions that judge or involve the lives of other people, their livelihood. So that's when it really matters. But check them out.
So we are going to jump on in the show. I got a bold topic to talk about as we start because I don't know. I don't feel like this is some. See, I try to come up with something that ain't always said every week. But yo, do you think the kingdom of a boss is judged unfairly by the average motherfucker? Let me say that again.
Yeah.
The kingdom of a boss is judged unfairly by average folks. Now I say that because there was people judging how I live as if I'm just the next guy. I'm not the next guy in no ways. Most people do not know what it's like to be a boss. When you are a boss, you have to make decisions that are not going to be understood by the average man. One of the main things that's said about me, Corey don't get along with nobody. He done had all these different hosts. And I'm like, you don't know what it's like to be a boss. See, you have to make decisions that work for the show. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you have watched all the hosts on my show, then it's working. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. If you still watching me, even though I didn't do what you thought I should do, you should bow down. But you're built to criticize, so you try to find something wrong with me. That's just one thing. Another thing, I saw some lady, like on the Cam Newton show, I made the little comment about girls in poverty and how I like dating girls in poverty. And this girl in a full costume.
Well, first, you gotta at least give him the respect of being honest and telling you that you're not gonna be the only one. That's first. You actually have to respect that. He's giving you the choice to mess with him or not. And you have a lot of women that's going to disagree with that, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's like a lot of men don't want to have a lot of women and go through a lot of women, but you have a lot that do as well. So it's understandable.
They wear costumes so much they don't even think they're in a costume.
Man.
Eyebrows was fat than a motherfucker. Eyebrows looked like this bitch ran into a bat while driving 90 miles per hour without a windshield. I would say a name, but it'll help her. Anyway, she was talking about...
She's known?
No. She's not known. She's just a little YouTuber who felt to say, I take advantage of women in poverty and all like that.
Right.
And, you know, I just don't feel like my big boss ass take advantage of nobody. I don't seek out victims. I seek out people who are looking for opportunities as well as I am looking for opportunities. If I got you around me in some way, you are an opportunity of mine, and I know I'm an opportunity of yours, and people think you are supposed to settle down with one girl and be happy with that. I want to say this. This is so important. If I only had one girl, I would have been destroyed in the courtroom because I wouldn't have been prepared. The women in my life helped me prepare for obstacles. So when one woman decides to leave, there's still other women around me to help me prepare for dealing with the one that left.
And again, to each his own. Like, everybody has their own get down. Like,
no, well, how I'm living is wrong.
No, let them tell.
I'm saying according to them.
According to them, of course, sure.
They want you to do it in secrecy.
They want you to do it in secrecy.
Or they want you to fake. They want you to lie.
Yeah.
Sell them a
I got a girl.
You gotta respect that. You gotta respect that. I don't care how nobody feel about that one. You gotta respect the fact that he's being 100 and telling you how it is with him. You basically have the opportunity to choose whether you are or you're not gonna mess with him, pure point blank. And he's not wrong. Who would? Well, I would say the people that think he's wrong are true squares out here. True squares. Because you don't gotta be in the game to know the game. I'll say that again. You ain't gotta be in the game to know the game. And if you choose to be with one woman and you stick with one woman, that's your choice. The same way with him choosing not to stick with one woman. It's his choice. So, I don't see nothing wrong with nothing he said. Nothing.
Like that. You can never understand the life of a boss because you're not a boss. You sitting in front of a computer looking for something to say about a man who literally comes from nothing and is steady rising. So I'm saying this to say, like, for example, I thought Darlene was perfect for this. Darlene, you was around Ice-T as he went from lowercase to capital. I could just imagine the stuff you saw around him where there were people that were uncomfortable with his rise out of jealousy. But they'll never say that.
Sure. And those people are not with him to this day. But you see the ones that lasted, they still there.
You get what I'm saying?
He got some folks with him that he's known since, junior high. So.
Well put. Craig is a guy who got into this business, and I have watched him shoot himself in the foot.
Man.
But learn.
Yeah,
but
for
learn from it.
Yeah.
Greg.
So now.
What can I say? You gotta respect that. Hands down, because that's true. It's gonna be the cat that's closest to you that can hurt you. And if you ain't got your eyes open, you ain't gonna see it. You ain't gonna see it because there's gonna be a lot of people that's out there that's cool, your friend, at least you thought was your friend. That ain't gonna wanna see you rise. Ain't gonna wanna see you succeed. That's a guaranteed fact. And hopefully sooner than later, you find out who that person is or who those people are. And you get away from them. Because you're not going to get ahead out here with people that want to see your downfall. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. But when you're in this position, his and many others, rather, to be honest with you, when you're in a position of power, you have people that's under you, that you're under, that you control what's going on in their life for the most part, other than when they go home. But as far as when you have people, when you have employees, rather, I'll put it like that, when you have employees, you're doing something. and you're a real boss when you have employees. And until then, you're just someone that wants to be a boss. That's real talk. Peace, I'm up out of here.